want to talk about science and spirituality and the link between them both.
Yeah.
What is your approach to that? Because it's two very different worlds in my head. It's very simplified in my head. You've got science and you've got spirituality, and they're very separate. There is a connection. There must be. How do you connect that?
So a lot of people have interest in this particular topic because I would say that interest developed through the possibility of using more advanced science to explain spirituality, as opposed to, you see, science sees the foundation of all existence as material, it's matter, and spirituality sees the foundation of all existence as spirit or consciousness. It negates, therefore, matter, and science doesn't negate spirit, but it says, tell me in material terms what is spirit.
Right.
So therein lies the problem, and it's like a big, massive brick wall that is very difficult.
You can't necessarily prove it.
You can't use this language and paradigm and perception of life and worldview to explain that one,
yes.
i.e. the materialistic, the Newtonian mechanistic paradigm. Right? Newton said everything is solid, everything happens outside of you and is discernible, everything is independent of your existence, it exists before you, like, mountains and structures, etc. So you have no impact on it whatsoever.
Yeah.
And everything is predictable and calculable, and therefore we have no impact on it. Everything runs like clockwork, and that the foundation of all existence is matter. It's material. It's a particle of some form.
Yes.
Okay? And Spirit says, well, God creates everything. We could basically say, God, what is God? God is it's all-knowing, omniscient.
Yeah.
Therefore, first off, it's everywhere, so it's omnipresent. Therefore, it's all-powerful, it's omnipotent, and because of that, it's omniscient, it knows everything. That's great, but it doesn't actually describe what God is. That's a kind of description of who God might be.
Yes.
But not what God is. So, Buddhism doesn't talk about gods in that sense, or God itself, or a God. It talks about the nature of existence. It talks about your essential nature. It talks about nature of existence and the way in which the two are connected as a result of the void. We are born from the void, from nothingness. So the nature of existence is no one thingness. It's not a thing. It's not material. Now, that again sounds like, oh, it's a bit too esoteric and too etheric. No. The bridge between them is quantum physics. Solidity is not the case. We are 99.99999% space. In our bodies and around us. So, goodbye, solid world. Okay?
Yeah.
Nothing is predictable because our mere observation of an object interferes or impacts it. Okay? So we cannot turn around and say that everything happens. Well, first and foremost, we'll go back to the second one. We impact our external environment means that it only exists because of your recognition of it existing. Turn your eyes away to something, close your eyes and block your senses, it no longer exists, other than in a memory.
Right.
Okay? What's important to understand, science and spirituality have a sense of separation in the eyes of majority of people because they are adopting a Newtonian perspective of science. And then there's another perspective called quantum physics.